All right, so in this tutorial, I am going to go through how to do random objectives, basically random missions and objectives. My last tutorial on doing random message of the match, uh, random message displayer on any event really, player hurt, so on and so forth. That's going to be the basis for this. So I'm going to use message of the match code, but I'm going to save it as a new one so I don't have to redo the code on that. If you want to see how the random message code is done, watch the other video. It'll show you how it's done. Anyway, let's get to it. First off, let's save as. All right. So the idea, it will probably be more useful to you to select only one mission at random at the very start of the map for them to do, and then once they do that, it's then completed, right? And then you can end it. Or once they complete that one, it automatically selects another one at random until you get all of them done. Okay, but if you do it like that, then it's no fun because you might as well just put it in your own order, right? You could make your own order. So to make it more fun, what you can do is you can come up with 5 or 10 missions. Select only one at the start at random where they have to finish it. Okay, to make this fun, they've got to be short, right? Quick objectives. All right, so let's exit the editor, make sure that I'm in the right one. Random mission maker. Okay. All right. So first off, I'm going to change the messages that I have set up. Okay. I'm not going to talk mess to the player, so I'm just gonna get rid of all that. Okay, I had a trash talker in here. I'll cover that later. That'll be fun. So now let me delete Jack. Just delete that one. Delete that. Okay, I'm going to delete that. And signal on player spawned. So for all intents and purposes, for this tutorial only, we're just going to do it on player spawned, okay? Just to simplify and shorten the length of this video. Okay, and I've got 5 set here, so we're going to make 5 missions, okay? So mission 1 will be, whoops. Mission 1 will be, grab the blue key. Okay, and that one's done. And then we're going to set this one to red key. All right. Done. Third one. Grab. The green key. Okay. Oops. I'm just going to do each of the colors, okay? Oh, that is not the word yellow. Grab yellow key. Okay. Then grab the gray key. All right. Done. Okay, now, in order for this to work right, need to stuff off to the side so I got room. It's important you keep all your stuff nice and neat. In any of my tutorials, you'll see me lining stuff up. You do this by grabbing the object with X, push down arrow to put it on the floor, push Y to line to grid, right? Or you can do X, Y, down, okay? All right, that's out of the way. Let's put this back over here because I'm gonna need room. Some other things. Okay, now. All right, so if you want to do one per mission, right, or I'm sorry, one mission per match, it's very simple. So we'll go in here, run once is true. Okay? The run once is true, and then since we're doing key cards, I mean, you'll need to set up your own code for all the different possibilities that you could use this for, but I'm going to go for the simplest one here. On random relays signaled, we're going to drop, what's this one? I don't even know what this one is. Gray, right? And we did blue, red, green, yellow. That's right. So blue, And then you want to go in here, of course, you know, you don't want it to be visible right off the bat. I don't even know if it has that on here. So we're going to create different ones for each one, right? Heck. Okay, there it is. All right. Blue key card. Next one is red. Make it easier for you so you can see what's what. Line them however you need so that you know what is what. Okay, come down here. Red key card, there it is. It's a little tedious. I'm just going to do one more. I'm going to delete these other ones here. All right. Just going to do one more. On random relay signaled. Let's create the green, visible, there, grab that, here. Okay, and then what you want to do is you're going to want to make code that will tell whether or not you're successful in doing this, right? So you will probably need to create a Boolean indicator for each one of these, right? Let's come down here. Map is not on here, so we're going to have to create a map. Object. Okay, and then on. So before you want on map started, it's before the players are actually in the level. You want to set these as invisible. Hide all three of these, right? Hide all your objectives. Whatever your objectives are, if they're visible, okay? If they're a visible thing. Let's go ahead and hit save.
New message, standing by.
That's, you hear Twitter going ape in the background. That's my phone letting me know. All right, so it said red. I take it. Picked up a red one. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to take this a little bit further. Okay. And I'm going to come up here and I'm going to set this to 2. Wait a minute, no. All right. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make a counter. Okay. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm making a way for me to control what's being played. Okay. You don't want them to be able to play every version of it in one run, because then there would be no point in doing this. So, if you want to make a different experience every time somebody's in there, we're going to do a count. Okay. Starting value of 0. Max count 2. We're only going to do 2. Okay. Now, on show, that's not going to work. We're going to have to do on relay signaled +1. Well, 1 to each, right? Go. Okay, now on the random relay, we want to choose unique outputs. If you're going to do more than one per game, you got to do choose unique outputs. Okay. Otherwise, because you're going to have them doing the same one, right? You don't want them, because it won't actually show the message if it does the same one back to back. But you also don't want them saying, okay, grab the red key card, then grab the blue one, then grab the red one. I mean, you could if you wanted to, but you're going to have to deal with them not getting a match, right? So if the relay was signaled, you don't want to change this, because on changed it'll show a message, right? So there are a couple of limits, but anyway, back to what I'm doing here. So whenever it reaches a count of 2, it's going to disable. We'll make another podium. Let's copy that. Drop that there. Let's go back up to this. I'm going to create a big room. Actually, wait a minute. Let's go to functions. 4 portals. Here we go. Six portals. 4 portals is good. Okay. We'll do this one. Okay. Go. And then going to grab this panel and bring it right here. All right. Drop it right there. I'm also going to grab each of these key cards and move. If it help if I grab it, and then move them right here. Okay, needs to be visible to where a person can see whenever they hit this toggle panel, right? So we'll grab this, move it right here. Okay, and now let's go ahead and create one room for each of the keys. Okay, and dilated, as you can tell, what I'm doing is I'm making random missions. Since you just joined late, what I'm doing is I'm making it so that you can only choose two. It'll choose only 2 random missions at a time, and I've created 3. So let's go here and let's get small rooms. Let's see. Dead ends would be preferable. T-junction. Okay, here we go. That's good. We'll do that. And then we'll do that. And then we'll do that. All right. Now, I'm going to set each one of these to a particular key card required. We've got red. Green, right? Is that what I've got? Yep. And then blue. Wait, I'm already done that one. All right, there we go. Now, instead of on player spawned, it doing the message, I'm going to grab this signal, put it here. On panel pressed, on used, we will send the signal to choose a random objective. Okay. Now, we will do all intents and purposes. I'm going to make this simple. So this will be the end right here. This will be the end right here. Skeet. And this will be the last one right here. Okay, so we will need one more counter, right, to make sure that they've completed the objectives. We're only allowing 2, okay? So we can't use the other counter because the other counter is counting how many times, how many missions have actually been sent out. This one is going to count how many missions were actually completed. Starting value is 0, max count is 2, reset on count, false. We don't want to reset on the count, okay? And then over here, we're going to grab this, that, not that, and that, and we're going to grab these, bring them up here, set it down. We're going to get rid of the panel and on count reached, end in victory. Okay, simple enough. Now we can test this. You can make this as intuitive and as you want, and you can make it as complex as you want. Just giving you guys ideas. So we'll come up here and we'll grab a mission, right? Grab the blue key. Got the blue key. All right, we've entered the room, and now normally you'd want a message saying, "Yay, objective reached." Oh, I'm such a dumbass. I didn't make that reusable. My bad, guys. All right. Hindsight. Play. All right, so as you just saw, I pressed for the mission and it dropped a blue key. Let's see what happens when I go in now and do it. It is set to randomly choose which mission. Grab the blue key. All right. There are only 3 of them for it to choose from, so. All right, so. I don't know that I put the, again, hindsight, I don't know that I put the code in place to say that it was done. On player entered. Yeah, say it's doing the blue key again. Give me a key. Okay. Turn to Snapmap editor. I missed a couple things. Okay, so unused signal the random relay. That's why run once is true. We turn that off. We want unique paths, right? Because we're actually doing it more than once. Okay. Signal count is how many, the number of outputs to be signaled for each input that we give. We want to leave that at 1. We only want to send out 1 signal. Now you can change this to any number that you want if you want to do multiple missions at a time. Let's say they have to get the key card and kill something. Then you can set the signal count to 2, right? So you would do the 1 and then you would send out 2 messages. Anyway, so let's go back down here. All right, let me go back up here and make sure that the counter is set right. All right, so on each of those, it'll add a count. We have our 3 random messages for missions. And now I need to go and say, yeah, see, I didn't do that. All right, on player entered, we want to add the count. Yeah, see, I skipped. I forgot to add something. So add to the count. Oops. Whenever they enter this room, add to the count. You can see where I'm going with this. Entered. Now, it doesn't have to be the on player entered. Of course, it could be, you know, any event that you want to specify as completing that mission is what you want to send to the counter. On player entered. Do that. And in this case, when the count reaches 2, once we do 2 out of the 3 missions that it chooses at random, once we complete 2 of those, it'll automatically end the game in victory, right? You can also specify a number of lives to make it challenging. But let's go ahead and save this and test it. I am. All right. All right, here we go. All right, give us a random one. Have the blue key card yet again. All right, that added 1 count. We'll come back here, get another mission. Grab the red key card. All right. There you have it. All right, it chose 2 of the 3 key cards at random. And once the count got to 2, so you can create 10 missions, right, with inside of one map, and then only specify, say, 3. Choose 3 of them, choose 3 or 4 of them at random, or however many you want. But I mean, if you chose to randomize all of them in one play, you might as well just make it so that they have to go through the whole thing in a predefined order. There's no sense in randomizing which way they have to go first, because they're getting the exact same gameplay experience every time anyway. One more thing you'll want to add is when the key card is picked up, on droppable picked up, disable the panel, right? That way they can't just sit there and bang all of them out at the same time. Okay. Same thing for this one. Okay, disabled, right? You'd probably be asking yourself, well, how are they gonna get it? I'll get to that in a second on how they're gonna get that enabled again. Okay. You're probably wondering why I'm grabbing each one of these little nodes. That's because if you ever delete something, if you ever delete one of these nodes while they're floating, watch what happens. It freaking scoots back, does some weird crap. All right, so you want to place it on the ground so it stays static. Okay, now on player entered, re-enable the panel, right? And you don't have to set that to whenever they complete the objective. You can set that to any number of things. Okay, that'll add a really broad range, a broad dynamic to what you can do in here. Actually, enable. I don't have to. You don't have to have a different one for each one of these like you do for the random relay signal. You can tie them all in. Player entered. Player entered, we want to re-enable. There it is. All right. Save. Do the last test. Yeah, dilated. I agree. The people who said that, like I read a review that they said, oh, they said it was as far as your imagination could tell, and he's like, yeah, if I were brain dead, well, you are brain dead because I can create some pretty intuitive and in-depth crap. Grab the red key. Okay, it's no longer the blue key the first time. One thing you'll want to do is whenever your objective is complete, like right now they don't see anything. They wouldn't know what to do. So you'd want a message pop up that they've completed it. See, okay, press Y. Grab the blue key. Okay, well, I could actually do that. Grab the green key. Okay, little skip in logic there. Now I've got all 3 keys. I've opened up one door. Which way do I want to go? Won't matter, because as soon as I enter one of them, it's going to end in victory. I have to rework the logic to say on droppable dropped, not picked up. I had that a little backwards. So where it says on picked up, I want to delete that, and delete that. And we want to say on dropped, right? Undropped, disable, dropped, disable, and dropped, disable. There we go. All right. All right. Last things last. Let's see. All right. I will have it display message. That I can just do back over to this room and copy this message relay right here. That one to this one. Oh, right there. Now, message, name, message, duration. Something different. World text message, call out. Yeah, let's do a call out. That's cool. Right.
Access denied. Access denied. Access. 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 Admission.
Let's see.
Admission. Entry. Entry granted. Entry to entry. Entry. Entry.
Let's do. Let's do facility voice speaker.
Access denied. Access denied.
Okay,
Alert.
now.
Lazarus server access denied. Yellow security
facility
access
system says
granted.
greetings.
Thank you. Welcome to the welcome. Wake up. Welcome. How? Hello. Publish. Welcome. Publish. Successful. Core temperature.
Publish successful.
Gas leak. Reactor failure. Reactor toxic gas levels. Power surge. Gas leak. Central. Communicate. Contain. Adventure. Demon. Auxiliary power engaged. Argent energy. Power for the people. Discharging your firearms in this facility. Keep all air. Please follow you. Access. Deny. Access. Admission. Biometric doors are offline. Biometric authorized personnel. Blue security clearance required. Closing. Safe entry. Not. Retinal scan. Red security clearance. Permission. Granted. Permission. This door. This unlock. Yellow security. Yellows unlocking. This door. This yellow security. Red.
Okay, so that was.
Alert. 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 Demonic conditions. Caution. Attention. Attention. Danger. Emergency. Warning. 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 Evacuate. Warning.
Dang, everything in here
Attention.
is
Caution.
negative.
All personnel. Alert. 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 Access denied. Activate auxiliary neural security network offline. Automated docking online. Automated docking online. Automated docking access granted. Have a nice day. Hello. Wake up. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll just do that. Screw it. So on room entered. Player entered.
Thank you.
Play. And then
Thank
we
you.
will copy that one.
Thank you.
That one. There we go. Whatever. Thank you will do this fine. This is a tutorial. What was I thinking?
Thank you.
All right. Delete that. Player entered. And go play.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
All right. this should do it. This should make the final edition, so that you know everything's been done. Let's go to play. And there's that was just the facility speaker. You also have Vega. You also have 2D audio and 3D audio that have a crap ton of audio announcements. It's ridiculous. All right, so go ahead and use this. Grab the green key. Grab the blue key. It's me off. Grab the red key. Screw it. You guys get the idea. Okay. I just created random missions.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. All right, so there you have it. That's how you make one map with many missions.
Thank you.
So your player experience is different every time they play the same map.